This video is to help with Thursday's math lesson, and that is Thursday, September 24th. We're talking about volume and talking about some basic ways to find volume of a rectangular prism using unit cubes. And there are two ways that we're going to do this. One will be with a pattern of addition, and one will be with multiplication. So this first question is asking an addition equation. If you have a student that is a little bit confused by the word equation, the start of that word's a hint, the EQUA. That kind of sounds like equal sign, so yes. An equation is simply a math problem with an equal sign. So, to make an addition problem out of this, I always recommend the kids start with something easy. For me, a shape like this, I like to think of it as layers because I can see this top layer of the shape. In other words, the top stack, I guess you could call it. The top layer of this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unit cubes in the top layer. So I can say for my addition equation that I have 6 unit cubes in the top layer plus 6 unit cubes in the middle layer plus 6 unit cubes in the bottom layer gives me a volume of 18 unit cubes. Now if I'm explaining what those mean for part B here, well, they're the same number, so I can just do this once. This number 6, remember we got that by how many cubes are in the layer here. So I'm going to say that 6 unit cubes, that 6 means the number of cubes in each layer. Then the only other number here is 18, right? Because that 6 and that 6 both equal that. Well, this 18, it's the total number of unit cubes, so that means it's the volume. So that's how you would use repeated addition to find the answer. And we talked in class about how there's a lot of different ways you can do this. So some students, instead of doing the layers, they kind of split this in half. And they said, okay, well there's 3, 6, 9. There are 9 unit cubes on this half and 9 unit cubes on this half. So I can also just say that the answer here is 9 plus 9 equals 18. Both of those answers and strategies are completely correct. When we go to the next page, we're doing something here that is still rather similar, except we're using a multiplication equation here. So now we're going to multiply. So this could be a little bit different. I'm once again going to use my same strategy about layers. That's just the way I prefer to think about it. I'm going to see how many unit cubes are in this top layer. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in my top layer of unit cubes, there are 8 unit cubes in that top layer. And there are 1, 2, 3 layers. So I'm going to multiply 8 by 3 to get 24. Now, there's some other ways that you could do this. Some students noticed that once again, if you split this in half, this front face of the prism has 4, 8, 12 unit cubes. So some people said, well, there's 12 on that front half. I can multiply that by 2 and get 24. That's fine. You're absolutely correct. Some other kids noticed that each little column here is 3. So you could have 3 in each little column, and they're right next to each other. So you could have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Or you could, so you could have 3 times 8, very similar to what we already wrote down there. Still, other kids had another method. They noticed that this front face has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 unit cubes in this face, and there are, or this sort of total row here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Well, 6 times 4 is 24. It doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as you do get your correct answer of how many unit cubes are there. We in class did pages 11 and 12 as well in our Volume 1 math book. And then in Canvas, there is a math worksheet that is similar to this. And then there is a math exit slip. That's not the PE exit slip. That's a math exit slip that you'll also need to do. Those can both be found in Canvas. Good luck.